you know the meme, or I guess about like Florida Man, right? I see we're also dealing with our own version of Florida Man here. That's currently KingRoBo up here in losers against Peanuts.
Yeah, showing that this alligator, it certainly has a little bit of a bite to him.
And let's see how much of a bite he's going to take out of this Little Mac, because Little Mac is one of those characters where it's like, all right, I literally do not care about neutral. I got the tools to get inside, but right now KingRoBo off to a very good start solidly, but Peanut looking to even it right back up.
So if KingRoBo's going to win this matchup, he has to do that every single time. He has to hit the down air, but in addition, he has to be ready for the tech. Like, you need to make Peanut die off stage every single time. Otherwise, you're liable to die right now.
Yeah, you basically do not want to play neutral against this character. And it's like, you got to get him right here, right now. But Oos, no tech there. Having to get the edge guard this time around.
He just dead.
Yep.
Because of the counter, like, Peanut can jump down and do the counter on your up B, and you can just rinse and repeat on that. So that's exactly what Robo needs to do, the fade back up B, and it's just so susceptible for Peanut to just wait it out.
That is super deadly. And I see, like, KingRoBo trying to go for, like, their tools of, like, oh, I got the cannonball, I got the crown as well. And Peanut's, like, waiting for those opportunities to kind of just invade that space with, like, the side B and, like, the tilt as well, because he got the armor to just go through all that.
Real talk, you know what the most deadly thing in this matchup is? It's just the initial dash. Like, you can get a parry, and then the initial dash will cover all the distance of crown. And you're just there.
Just the entire ground speed is like, ooh, I'm right here.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like speed of sound Sonic, essentially.
Speaking of armor, too, can we talk about this? Like, immovable object meets immovable object. Oh, you're just dead.
Yeah, we had like 20 seconds of talking. It's like, yo, immovable object, but I'm moving to the next game.
That was so messed up. It's like they had 2 or 3 armored interactions, and then Peanut's like, all right, I'm done with this. Next game.
Yeah, he's like, all right,
we all set here.
I got a 300 person tourney tomorrow. I got to get top 8. Now, how was bracket today? I know that, like, a lot of people, I think, went to Bears.
Yeah, I think some people went to Bears, and I understand what Tri-State folks are driving down. And also, we don't start singles till 3 o'clock tomorrow. So we have a lot of folks that are just like, hey, I'm just going to show up in the afternoon. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. We had a solid bracket, like, I want to say 60 to 70.
Yeah.
But,
I think it was a 48 people when I checked.
It was because MDVA does not pre-range. Our tech is to show up at last minute. It makes it impossible to plan these things, but...
It's the complete opposite of when I came here last time. Last time, 70 people, like 40-something for the homecoming.
Yeah, I know.
40 this time, 300 people for the homecoming.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense.
MDVA, we are not a logical region. This is the place where Reason goes to die. Look what we have on stream here for Loser Semis.
And a Little Mac, and a KO punch.
Yeah, you forget, this is the region where we have 2 of the best Little Mac players in the world. All right, you're dead, though. Weak hit neutral air solves all problems. It's the most disrespectful way to kill your opponent, because they take like 3 damage, go nowhere, and then just like, yeah, you're dead, though.
Let's go. Plus, they got the armor in that, so it makes it like extra annoying on that fact. But you can't be getting caught up in Peanut's game plan, because right now, Peanut just loves to rock it out when he gets his advantage thing going.
One thing that I've seen that Robo has actually been struggling to do, not Peanut, is that Robo doesn't really have his turnaround grabs down. Instead, like whenever he gets hit when he's not facing the right way, he wants to jump in air. And you don't really want to do that as much against Peanut, given the fact that he's got a ton of armor of his own.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that too, and he's went there for like a turnaround cannonball that time around. Like, I understand the game plan, but it's a fairly more committal option when you're having to deal with Little Mac's amazing ground speed.
Oh, please don't get KO punch for that. No. See, he jumps again. It's like he immediately tried to jump to get either a nair or a fair going, and Peanut just knew. He understands what the gameplay is here. All right, chain grabs.
Do the assignment.
That time, you can mix up your match as much as you want. KO will get it eventually.
This gear will find a way to bite it, but Peanut trying to slide right in there. All right, F-tilt hit that solid 47% up, and you would think that Little Mac is not that great at ledge trapping. It's like, nuh-uh. Peanut will let you not play the game. Already 94 with that F smash.
And are we dead here? Do it again.
All right, run it back, Peanut, run it back.
Oh, actually, he faded out and did not die to the up smash, so solid damage here, but not able to claim the stock. And I may have spoken too soon because we're running it back, Snivy.
All right, hanging around for a little more on the stadium, trying to get him with the jab check and the shield, but hold up, this might be really good for KingRoBo, but unfortunately committed a little too much to that the cannon stock.
I've never wanted to see a man die at 0 more in my life. Literally, you heard me immediately as soon as he got the grab. I knew what was coming. It was time for Carol to get back throw into neutral air into shake my hand.
It's like, that's what you need. Like, in a matchup like this against Little Mac, you don't want to play the video game. Yep. You have to go for oops, all cheese. It's part cheesy, basically.
And in this matchup, if you can intercept the side B, Peanut has absolutely no way to get back because he has to up B high. And when he does that, back air is disjointed enough and invulnerable in some spots to just trade with the up B and kill.
Yeah, there's only so much this air mech can do. But all right, this is the potentially last game for KingRoBo here in loser semis. Let's see if KingRoBo can put in the work, but so far, Peanut has been putting on a pretty convincing performance.
No 2-frame right there with the smash attack, so perhaps a second lease on life. We'll see what Robo makes out of it. So far, what we've been seeing is textbook anti-K Rool counterplay here. Peanut has been with punishing this man to death.
Yeah, and it's like you have the move speed, you have the mobility to just jump over anything that K Rool basically commits
you're
to.
dead
And speaking
here.
of committing to an air dodge, you might be dead if he's able to get this up B on the fly, and yes, he is.
Every time that I see you miss a platform tech and Peanut's ready for something, I know you're dead. I don't know how he's going to do it. Like, I had no idea if he was going to do from one platform to the next, but I knew that he was going to make that count.
Kill at 0 perhaps? Oh,
nah, he had the up B.
Save him for the up B, but we take those. We take those.
A little bit delayed on the up B, and yeah, that cost it.
Yeah, but whenever I see Peanut like get like an up tilt like that, it's like I already know how much damage I'm eating. It's like it's a matter of like, can I play the game? Can I get off these platforms? Because against Little Mac, I wouldn't think platforms would be so dangerous, but Peanut makes them work.
I mean, he basically figured out one day that the reverse hit of up tilt seems safe, and he's just like, I'm gonna make sure everybody in the world knows this is good.
Yeah, and then the down throw side B taking the stock. KingRoBo.
Big body life, man.
Let's see if he can get the stock.
Oh, he didn't double jump though. That is when you know
no.
you're main a character with a bad recovery. When you keep your double jump, you know that it is worth more than gold.
Yeah, and this is looking pretty grim for KingRoBo out here, but all right. Let's see if some magic's gonna happen. Peanut does have KO punch, so this might be a little scary if KingRoBo's not able to shake it off.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, I get what he was trying to do. We're trying to cover the platform drop, but the problem is with a lot of K Rool's moves, if you guess wrong, you don't get a chance to guess again.
Yeah, and I guess KingRoBo was looking more so for like a read essentially, but if you went more for like the reaction in that kind of case, it's like, all right, I give myself to like maybe get the grabs like you were saying before, because Cannonball, you do have the commitment, and like Crown, like yeah, you got armor, but you're also committing to that option as well.
KO Punch don't care about no armor.
No, KO Punch just went
exactly
right off the camera.
So the other thing that he could have done there is like, there are safer things you could have done to cover the platform, something like an up air, which has armor on the front of it too, and then you immediately land on the platform. You can do something like a down smash if you're really worried about coverage. Like I feel like with K Rool, you're always balanced on a razor's edge. You're trying to balance between like playing safe and conservative, and also just getting the haymakers. You're a heavy, you need the haymakers.
Yeah, I understand. Especially like the back throw cheese when you're at the ledge. It's like, do they know? I'm gonna hit him with the knowledge check real quick. Maybe make a stock evaporate real quick.
I swear to God, in that matchup, it is not a do they know. It's a legitimate, I am going to kill you at 0. You need to respect this. It's one of those, like, we saw Peanut get knocked down to lose the brackets by KreepHooba, and the way KreepHooba did it was he just nared him 4 times. Like, every single time, he tossed him off stage, he hits him with a nair,